Hello everyone. Would you like to see how Paul managed to save and invest? And how many dividends is he getting back every year? Dear friends, we've received a couple of days ago an email from Paul. We had his agreement to share it with you. Here is what he wrote. Dear Emma, I'm Paul and I'm following your YouTube channel since the beginning. I am very impressed by your team and the good work you're doing. I am 38 years old and I work as an engineer. At the moment I live in Germany, but I intend to move to a warmer country once I will get rich doing the right investments in stocks and crypto. I would like to share with you my stock portfolio, and I would much appreciate if you could tell me your opinion. Basically, I started to invest 2 years ago, in April 2020. My strategy is to invest in stocks and ETFs that pay dividends. In this way, I will like to have a passive income that will increase every year. All my investments are done automatically at the beginning of each month. I like to apply the principle pay yourself first. At the moment, I managed to invest €1,000 each month. I hope I will be able to increase it as time goes by. My plan is to invest as much as possible and hopefully, at 45 to be able to retire on a beach, play football and drink cold beer. Keep up the good work. Paul. As you already know, this episode will appear publicly on Saturday, but don't forget that for members it is available from Friday. So don't miss the chance to become a member of this channel by clicking the join button in the video description or on the main page of the channel. Going back to Paul's portfolio, we can tell you that he is using an app called Parkit to keep track of his investments. We can see that from April 2020 till now, Paul managed to invest about €36,800. His portfolio is now 1041% up in value. This means a nice €3,800. The stocks he chose had a good performance. He also sold some stocks, from which he made €777. The nice part is that he got a passive income of €1,018. This was made from dividends paid for the stocks that Paul has in his portfolio. At the moment, the value of Paul's portfolio is €40,623. Let's have a look into Paul's portfolio. We can see that 25% of it is made up of Vanguard FTSE All-World ETF. This creates a solid foundation for Paul investment and an exposure to almost 4,000 companies. If you would like to know more about Vanguard, please watch episode 8 of Friday's Finance. Paul applied a DCA strategy for all of his investments. You can see that he bought at the beginning of each month according to the principle pay yourself first. DCA or dollar cost averaging is so called because of its potential for reducing the average cost of shares bought. As the number of shares that can be bought for a fixed amount of money varies inversely with their price, DCA effectively leads to more shares being purchased when their price is low and fewer when they are expensive. As a result, DCA can lower the total average cost per share of the investment, giving the investor a lower overall cost for the shares purchased over time. Vanguard FTSE All-World ETF has a dividend yield of just 1.5%, but it's offering a steady increase of 7% per year according to last year's statistic. The second allocation in Paul's portfolio is RWE with 12%. RWE AG is a German multinational energy company headquartered in Essen. It generates and trades electricity in Asia-Pacific, Europe, and the United States. The company is the world's number 2 in offshore wind power and Europe's third largest in renewable energy. In the 2020 Forbes Global 2000, RWE Group was ranked as the 297th largest public company in the world. RWE has a dividend yield of 2.25%. Paul has in his portfolio a total of 34 stocks and ETFs. We can see companies like Bayer, Allianz, Coca-Cola, AT&T, Mercedes-Benz, British American Tobacco, Adidas, Deutsche Telekom, and so on. But we can see also other ETFs, like iShares Global Clean Energy or iShares Asia Pacific Dividend. Unfortunately for Paul, iShares Global Clean Energy ETF had a bad performance, losing 24% of its value. The iShares Global Clean Energy UCITS ETF invests in stocks with focus clean energy, social and environmental utilities. The dividends in the fund are distributed to the investors semi-annually. The total expense ratio amounts to 0.65% PA. The fund replicates the performance of the underlying index by buying all the index constituents. The iShares Global Clean Energy UCITS ETF is a very large ETF with €5,626 million assets under management. The ETF is older than 5 years and is domiciled in Ireland. The best month for Paul when it comes to dividends was my 2021 month, in which he got €162. Not bad for not doing anything. That is the beauty of passive income. If we look at the dividends that Paul received in this 2 years, we will notice that he managed to get €182 in the first year and €726 in 2021. At the time of this video, Paul received for 2022 around €150, and he expects to have a total of more than €1,000 at the end of the year. The dividend amount will increase with time and will give Paul the passive income he will need to retire on a beach. I think Paul's investment strategy is a solid one. If he keeps it this way, in a couple of years he will be able to reach his financial freedom. My only advice would be to reduce the number of stocks in his portfolio. 34 stocks are a bit difficult to track, and I would suggest that Paul should reduce them to 20 to 30 stocks or ETFs. We would like to thank Paul for his openness and sharing with us his story into financial investment. Please tell us, what do you think about Paul's portfolio? Do you agree with his investment strategy? Do you have different one? Should we continue presenting investing portfolios like Paul's? If you want, send us your portfolio, and we could share it with the community. Till next time, take care of your money.